guys, welcome back. So in today's video I will be doing a full face of makeup that I have but don't really use. And I was inspired to make this video after I saw Kathleen do a video like this. So I will be linking her down below. So this video is going to be a mixture of products that I bought and used to use but stopped using and haven't used in a while, and also products that were given to me and I never tried, or maybe tried once and then didn't try again. So it's just like a little mixture of all those things. Alright, so I will be creating this look with all of those products today. Let's get started. Alright, so I already moisturized my face, so now I'm gonna go in with primer. And the primer that I have is the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. I haven't even used it on my face. I swatched it and then I was like, maybe not for me. Like, I'm thinking it'll be like a glowy primer, and since I have oily skin, I've been scared to try this out. I usually stay away from things like that. So we'll go ahead and give it a try today and see how it works. Well, it doesn't feel oily or anything like that. So that's a plus for sure. That actually feels pretty good. So nice. Alright, so next up I am gonna go ahead and use a setting spray, and I have the Kat Von D Lock-It Makeup Setting Mist, and this is just a little travel size. The reason I stopped using it is because I got my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray and I love this one, so I kind of put this to the side and I hadn't touched it, so I'll be using this one today. And I do like to use setting spray before and after makeup. Sometimes I forget to put it on afterwards. Alright, so next up I have the Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation. And this one is in the shade Medium Honey. This foundation has been sitting in my drawer for a long time, but in my recent video where my husband does my voiceover and I use my Estee Lauder foundation, he said that I looked pasty. So this might be too light for me. I did notice it did make me look pretty light. So we're going to go back to this one. I have no complaints about this foundation at all. It used to be my favorite. This is all I would use. Alright, so I got some on my sponge and I'm just going to apply it all over my face. I'm gonna start with this side. Oh yeah, I think that matches me much better. Alright, so moving on to concealer, I have the BH Studio Pro Total Coverage Concealer. And please excuse my nails, I know I need to get them done, just ignore them. I got this a while ago and I think I used it once and I didn't like it very much. I don't remember if it was because of the shade or just the product itself didn't work out for me very well, but I still kept it. So we're gonna go ahead and give it a try today. I'll just apply this like I usually apply my concealer. It's kind of crooked. Oh my goodness. Alright, so the concealer is all nice and blended. I don't hate it, but I also don't love it. It has pretty good coverage. It just does feel a little bit heavy and it was a little hard for me to blend out. So I don't know, I guess I'm kind of neutral about it. I'd rather use the my other concealer that I have. So moving on to powder so that I can set my concealer in place. I'm going to be using this one from Maybelline, and I've had this for quite a while now, as you can tell. I usually use the lid of this powder to put all my other powders in there and dip my sponge in there, but I don't really use the powder itself. I use you for your container. I'm sorry. But yeah, I don't remember why I stopped using this powder. It's just I haven't touched it for months now. But this is called the Maybelline Shine Free Loose Powder in shade Medium. Alright, so I'm just gonna go in with this powder and I'm going to set my concealer and we'll see how it goes because it's not translucent, but yeah. I don't even know if this is what I should be doing with this powder. Probably not, but it's okay because I don't have any other powder that I don't really use. So we're just gonna go with it. We're just gonna go with it. I don't know if that was a good idea. Okay, forehead. But I'm just going to go ahead and let that sit there and do my brows. So for brows, I have this HD brow pencil from BH Cosmetics, and this is what this one looks like. And yeah, I don't remember why I don't use this one either. I guess I just I have my favorites, and that's mostly what I use for a while, and then I kind of forget that I have other products just kind of sitting there. But let's go ahead and try this out and see how that works. I would definitely use this again, or for like everyday makeup. Nothing wrong with it at all. Alright you guys, so the brows are done. I'm gonna go ahead and dust off any excess powder that I have. So I have two palettes here with me that I don't really reach for lately. So the first one is the Shadow Box palette by Urban Decay, and inside it looks like this. So I feel like the reason I don't reach for this palette as much is because all of these shades are shimmery and they're pretty colorful. I'm not really able to do a complete eye look with it because I don't have those mattes to use as a transition shade or on my crease or to set my eye primer with. So yeah, I haven't used this palette in a really long time. And then the next palette is B by Bubs Beauty, and this is from BH Cosmetics. The names of the shades are really cute. You have happy, grateful, genuine, optimistic, inspired, bold, etc. So it's saying like, be happy, be grateful, be genuine, you know, and then up here it says, be whatever you want to be. So I really like the concept of this palette. I just don't reach for it as much. I don't know, I don't remember if it was because I didn't really enjoy the eyeshadows as much or what happened, but this has just been sitting there and I wanted to include it in today's video. So I have this tinted eye primer by Ulta Beauty, and this is in Satin Blush. So I've been scared to use this eye primer because I tend to stay away from the tinted eye primers, and I was scared that maybe this was going to be too greasy and it was going to affect my eyeshadows in a bad way, and it was going to make them crease, and it just wasn't going to be good. So I haven't even opened this. Like, I got this months ago in one of the little baggies that you get from Ulta. I think it was one of those things where it's like, if you spend a certain amount of money, you qualify to get this free little makeup bag full of goodies. So I think that's what happened, and this was in it, and I haven't even tried it. So let's go ahead and give this a try. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna apply it. See, I feel like that itself could just be an eyeshadow. Okay, we're just gonna do it. We're just gonna go for it. So now I'm gonna go in with the B by Bubs Beauty eyeshadow palette, and I am going to set my eye primer. Alright, so I'm just gonna dive into the shade Happy, and I'm gonna use that to set my eye primer. Alright, so now I'm gonna go in with the shade Optimistic, and I'm going to be using that as my transition shade. So I will be applying that on the outer corner of my eyes and on the crease. I don't know if I want to do like a purple look or if I want to go with more of a peachy look, because we do have this peachy shade right here. So I don't know if I want to go for this or if I want to go for that. I think I'm gonna go with the peachy color. Alright, so now I'm just gonna go back to the BH Cosmetics palette and use the shade Inspired just to create more dimension to the eye and darken things up a little. Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to take a different brush and I'm going to be using that pretty peachy shade from the Urban Decay Shadow Box. And this shade is called Free Love. I'm not really seeing it that much. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera better than I can see it here in person, but it looked really pigmented and now I don't really see it. I don't understand. Well, that's not what I expected. I'm a little sad. Alright, so I'm just going to spray my brush with the setting spray and hope that we can make this a bit more intense. There we go. We're gonna go back in and try again. Maybe this is another reason why I don't usually use this palette. I don't know. I feel like that just looks weird. Alright, you guys, I am going to go in to the other palette and see if I can do anything to fix this because I don't really like the way it's turning out so far. Maybe it'll look better once I apply eyeliner, but I don't know. Alright, so I'm going to take the shade Grateful and I will be applying that to my inner corners and on my brow bone. And maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll take it a bit more like on the lid. Let's see. Inner corner. Alright, so now I'm gonna go with a mixture of Optimistic and Inspired, and I'm gonna take that on my lower lash line. Alright, so I think that's it for the eyeshadows. I'm not very happy with the look. Maybe some of the other colors are more pigmented in this palette. I don't remember, and I only used that one peachy shade, so I don't know. Maybe I'll give this another try some other time. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to eyeliner and mascara. So for eyeliner, I have the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil. And I'm actually pretty nervous to use this because I only use liquid eyeliner. I don't usually use like the actual eye pencils. I think maybe this would be better for like lining your waterline, like the top and the bottom. But I don't really have any liquid eyeliners that I don't use because I only have my Stila eyeliner and then the one that I just got from Shop Miss A. So yeah, we're just gonna go with this and hope for the best. This is so scary. Oh my goodness. Alright you guys, so the eyeliner is on. It was definitely a challenge trying to do the usual winged liner with this eye pencil. So yeah, this is what they came out looking like. We are going to move on to mascara. And where is my mascara? I don't know. Here it is, found it. So the mascara I'm going to use is this one by Dior, and it's just called Dior Show Mascara. And this is one of their little like travel sized or sample size, I don't even know, but it's one of their little mini mascaras. I believe I got it from Sephora from my rewards points, or it was one of the like little samples that you could choose from. I don't remember, but I used it once and then I haven't used it since, and the reason is because of the scent. It's like, it smells like roses, so it is a rose scent, but it is very strong, and it makes me feel pretty nervous using it around my eye area. But I mean, nothing happened last time. It didn't irritate my eyes or anything, so maybe I was just being too sensitive about it. I could definitely compare it to a drugstore mascara. I don't feel like you need to spend the extra money or anything. Alright, so once it's on, the scent does like start to go away a little. It's not as strong. But moving on to the next item, I do have contour, highlight, and blush. So for contour, I do have the Tarteist contour palette, and it has been used quite a lot. As you can see, these two are my favorite shades. So this was the only palette I would use for contouring, but I have since moved on to other things. I'm sorry, Tarte. It's just been sitting there, and so it definitely fell into that category of things that I have bought but no longer really use. So we're just gonna go in with my favorite shade right here. Alright, so now I'm just going to blend that out. So now I'm gonna go in with my second favorite shade, which is this banana shade right here. I'm just gonna take that under my eyes to brighten them up a little bit, and on down the bridge of my nose and maybe on my forehead a little bit. So now I'm going to be moving on to blush, and this is from the brand Real Her. And this is, I don't really know what that brand is, I'm sorry. But I'm going to be moving on to blush, and this is what the little palette looks like. So I think they look really pretty, especially this middle shade right here. This shade reminds me of Luminoso by Milani. So I'm really excited to try that shade. I actually got this little blush palette from my future sister-in-law. I don't remember if she got it in her Ipsy or BoxyCharm. Probably BoxyCharm, I don't know. But she asked me if I wanted it, and I was like, oh yes, thank you. But I haven't even tried it. So this is gonna be my first time trying it out. So I'm gonna go into that middle shade, this orangey shade called Limitless. It still has the sticker on it. Like, I was not lying, you guys. I haven't even used this. I think I'm definitely gonna be using this a bit more. But Kaylee, thank you. I finally tried it out and I love it. You know I love my oranges. My oranges. I mean, you know, you can just add some tahini to it. You know, that's good. Alright, so moving on to highlight. I have this highlight from Physicians Formula, and it's just been sitting there. I never use it. But this is the Shimmer Strips Custom Bronzer Plus Blush Plus Eyeshadow. So we're just gonna be using these top shades as highlight today. Did it make a difference? I don't know. Whoa. Whoa there. Okay. I mean, if I didn't see it before, I see it now. So I'm just going to blend some of this out, because even though I do love a blinding highlighter, I prefer it to be blinding on my cheekbones and not like too much on my nose area, because I think that looks kind of funny on me. So I'm just going to blend that out. So maybe I don't see it as much on my cheekbones because of the way the light is hitting my face. I don't know, but that was pretty intense on my nose there. Yeah. I'm just gonna add a little more. Alright, so moving on to the lips, I have two products and I wasn't sure which one I was going to use, but they are both from LA Colors. So I have this one, it's like a purpley plum shade. It's in the shade Fierce. This one is a matte liquid lipstick, and this one, I think I got it as a Christmas gift, but I haven't even opened it. And it's now August. It might look okay with this look. I don't know, because everything's pretty peachy, and then to add purple it might look kind of weird. I don't know. But I also have this lipstick by LA Colors, and this is a matte lipstick, and this one is in the shade Matte Caramel Cream. So maybe this one would look better with this look. I don't know. And this one has not been opened either. I think I got them at the same time. I think I'm gonna go with this one. And if it looks too weird, I'll just try the other one. Alright you guys, so that's what this lipstick looks like. I don't think it's a bad lipstick, especially for LA Colors. I haven't really tried a lot of their stuff. But this feels pretty comfortable. It was pretty easy to apply and easy to work with. I'm not really sure how long wearing it is. But yeah, so this time I'm not gonna forget to set my makeup. Smells so good. Alright you guys, but this is the finished look. I actually don't hate it. I'm actually really happy that I did this video, because some of the items that I used to be really in love with and just stopped using, I am going to start using again. I will keep using my foundation from Tarte because this shade does match me better than my Estee Lauder, or I will be mixing the two. This primer from Smashbox, I think it actually did a pretty good job. I mean, I don't feel like my face feels oily or cakey or anything, and I feel like my foundation went on really smooth. I didn't have any issues. so I don't have a reason not to use this primer. So I'll probably be using this primer more often. What else? Oh yeah, this blush palette I'm definitely using again. The concealer wasn't too bad, but I did have a little bit of problem blending it out, and it did feel a little heavy. So, I don't know. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to keep this or not, or if I'm going to be using it again. Also, the palette by Bubs Beauty from BH Cosmetics, I feel like I will be reaching for this a bit more as well. I'll probably use this lipstick again too, because it actually feels really comfortable, and I think the shade is really pretty. It's okay. You know, I don't have a reason not to use this lipstick, so yeah. Alright you guys, but that is everything for today's video. I'm gonna go ahead and stop rambling and let you guys go on about your day. But please give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!